Maybe I'm going about this all wrong. Today is May 21st, 2018, and it's currently 9 a.m. And today marks the first day of my new adventure. I'm really excited today because today I am starting my new job. I'm leaving a church that I was working at, the office that you've seen before, and I'm starting a new one this morning, which I'm leaving here in just a couple hours to go to that. And it also is a brand new day because today I reevaluate everything that I've done in the last 5 months. Something that I wanted to start at the beginning of this year was to start a YouTube thing. And I said this was not supposed to be a YouTube channel. Unfortunately, or more or less fortunately, that's exactly what this turned into. This turned into an active YouTube channel. And it turned into something that I didn't know that it was going to be something. I'm not very good at it. Obviously, I'm not proactive. I'm not, I've been toying, the last few videos I've been toying with editing and music, and that's been really exciting. But now I want to do something a little bit more. And that's just not talking about my YouTube presence, but I'm also talking about being proactive in many areas of my life. Now that I'm done with school, I've officially graduated from KCU, yay! Now have this degree, now I want to do something with it. I want to use the time, use the resources, and now that I'm more available, I want to be more proactive in many areas of my life, and not just my ministry, but also my marriage. Also in my creative arts as an artist, and also as a creator, making good stuff. And I'm done making bad content. I'm done making bad stuff. I don't want to make crappy videos. I don't want to make crappy stuff anymore. I'm done. This is something that I've been talking about. I've been talking with myself for the last couple of days. This is what I want to do. I want to stop making videos that aren't any good, that aren't good content. Now let me explain myself. When I started going into this, I told myself, Shane, if your pride gets into this, stop the channel. Don't do anything. You're getting too involved, your head's getting too wrapped into this. Quit the channel. And I told myself that. And I realized that about a couple of months ago, that my videos were more focused on making videos for people to watch them, and not so much about making good stuff. I want to be a good artist. I want to be who can find a new platform to express themselves on. And when I started this, I had to ask myself the question, why start a YouTube channel at all? Why do I even want to do this? And that was a good question I had to actually back up and think about this. Why do I want to do this in the first place? Well, things really to kind of see what the whole big deal was about. I've seen people post stuff on videos on YouTube who have become successful, who've become mediocre, and they've been making good stuff. I'm like, what's this about? What is the exciting part about this? And that's what I wanted to see. What's the big idea about this? And so once I picked it up, I understood it. It's exciting to make videos. It's so much fun to film something, to edit it, to post it, and to be proud of the work. And then I told myself, don't be prideful of your work. Now, you can be proud of the stuff you make, absolutely. Whether you're an artist or a musician or whatever it is, be proud of the stuff you make, absolutely. But don't get so wrapped up in like, oh yeah, this is good stuff, right? And this doesn't need any fixing. This is good the way it is. This is just perfect. I don't need to get any better. People are loving it. I'm getting so many views. And that's not where I wanted to go. I'm still in the mindset, I don't want to force you to be a part of the series or be a part of this channel if you don't want to be. That's fine. I'm not telling you to subscribe if you don't want to. I'm not getting paid for this. But if you want to see this adventure, or more or less what I'm doing is I'm telling a story. That's what I would want to do. I want to reevaluate everything that I've done and tell a consistent story. A story about who I am and about what's going on and just making good content. I don't want to go about, making, little videos here and there, the 20 quotes, like I thought that was a good idea. But I went back and I looked at my channel and I realized that I have more bad videos than I do good videos. And the question says, well, Shane, why don't you just take those videos down? The first video that I made was horrible. It left a bad taste in my mouth. It left a very bad impression. I was aggravated when I filmed it, and I was arguing with myself, do I want to take this down? I finally agreed with myself, no, I don't. Like any artist, they have a sketchbook, and sometimes those sketches are bad, and sometimes those sketches are good. And if you watch my sketchbook videos, then you'll know that as fact. And or anybody who has a skill or practices a skill, sometimes it's not the best, sometimes there is. And that video, I leave it there to show the growth of what has been going on from where I started to whenever this channel ends, and to see the growth that happened there. My goal was to only keep this channel for a year, to kind of see what the big deal was about, and if it didn't kick off or if I didn't enjoy it, then I wouldn't continue it at all. I would just stop what I'm doing and move on to something else. But I seem to really like this, and I don't know where it's going to go after this. But I want to be more proactive and being more creative, being more adventurous, more experimental. I want to try new ideas. I want to try something else. And so from this point on, I'm done making bad content. I'm done being a bad artist. I'm done being a bad minister. I'm done being a bad husband. And I want to be completely proactive in everything that I do. So what's the next step? What am I going to do? Well, I've talked with myself, and I've watched other videos, and I've done a little bit of research about what I could do to kind of be more proactive in those areas. One, I have many like me have a problem with getting on your phone all the time. Whether it's just waiting in line, or before you go to bed, or when you get up in the morning, immediately clicking on your phone to check social media, get on YouTube, whatever. And I want to stop that. There's been many times where my wife and I have been, just sitting at home, and we'll be talking, and I'll pick up my phone and flip through Facebook. She says, "You're addicted." I was like, "I'm not addicted. I just, I just had the impulse to check it." And that's a problem when it takes you away from people, to have those experiences with other ones, whether it's your spouse or whether it's friends or whether it's family. Dismiss that. To get rid of the impulse. And that's a little hard. Even this morning when I woke up, I checked my Facebook. I got a message. I checked Facebook. I went through Instagram real quick while I was getting ready. And I realized I had to stop. I had to put it down and walk away. So I'm limiting myself to 30 minutes of any social media at all, whether Facebook's, Instagram, Snapchat, even YouTube or Netflix. I'm limiting myself to only 30 minutes a day to use it. So if I limit myself to only 30 minutes of that, then I have more time to connect with people. I have more time to find areas of being creative. I can also think. I can pick up a book. I can begin sketching on something or whatever. So only 30 minutes of being on your phone. I'm also going to have 30 minutes of working out. Last week I started lifting weights. I started getting into shape. I wanted to do that. And being on this particular diet that I have, I can only do workouts for 30 to 35 minutes anyway. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to work my mind by not being stressed about or not being connected with social media, to relax it, to be more creative. I'm going to work my body to become more physical, to become more healthy, and to sort of get myself in a better shape. And also 30 minutes of devotion time. As a minister, I think it's important, or anybody, in Christianity or any religious group, is to have that spiritual development. So to have 30 minutes of devotion time every single day. Last week, I really failed at that. I only did devotion maybe 3 times a week. 3 times last week. And so I want to get better at that. I want to exercise my body, exercise my mind, exercise my spirit. And so that will help me to be more proactive in all of the different areas of my life, as well as having 30 minutes of being creative, whether drawing or reading a book or writing something. I'm into writing as well. And so finding 30 minutes a day to do something that will unstress me, that will help me to develop, that will help me to grow healthy, to help me to be healthy, and to help me to be more creative, how to brainstorm in different areas. So those are the things that I'm going to do. I'm done making bad content, and so these are the steps I'm going to take, and hopefully that will launch me into a new mindset on how to do things more. what I want to do with this channel then is to be more proactive in this channel as well, is to post videos, is to tell a story. There's only a handful of you who are subscribed, and only a handful of you that are watching this now, and so and that's what I want to do. I want to connect with the other people. I use this as a way to connect, and so if I have a story to tell, I want to tell it and I want to show it, and I want it to be good stuff. So there's been inspirations from other videos, from other stuff, and I'm no vlogger, I'm no YouTuber. I'm just a guy who wants to tell a story, and I want to be authentic with it, and I want to be real. So in whatever that you do, kick butt doing it. There's a scripture verse that I always come back to, and it's from Colossians, and it says, whether in word or deed, do it for the glory of God. And as a follower of Jesus, I want to do that. And everything that I do it as if I'm giving my best, giving my all into doing something. And even if you're not a follower of Jesus, that still means that in everything that we do, whether it's work or whether it's meeting with people or even if it's art, we're putting our best efforts into doing good stuff, making good content, making great art, being creative, being smart, being adventurous, being experimental, putting your best in all that you do. So that's what I'm gonna do, is putting my best in all that I do, and I want to do that. And I hope that you will join me for this ride. And thanks for watching anyway. So I'll see you later.